Welcome everybody to Cardinal Insider. My weekly sit down with Annandale head coach Matt Walter. Coach, another big victory over this time over a section opponent. First game that we played against a section opponent. We had the Foley Falcons at their place on Friday night and came out with a 40-6 victory. Team looked pretty good against a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, I think we only had played two section opponents this year, though, don't we?
I
Just
think
Foley
so.
and Malacca.
Yep.
Yeah, so we don't get a chance to play a lot of them. It's probably the least out of anybody in the state that gets to play that. But yeah, this is one of those games that I know we had marked on our calendar. Foley, we know we're going to see him again down the road. I think our kids wanted to make a statement. We had a good week of practice and thought we came out focused. And we weren't great. We had a bad kickoff to start with and bad coverage, and we had a penalty on it that extended. I think that the ball with the 35-yard line to start, but our defense held up, and they got a penalty on their drive, and then we kind of got things rolling. And I just liked how we kept it going. I think our kids did not let up. It was one of those in the first half. We were able to score, get stopped, score, get a stop. Kind of our MO this year that we've been doing. Eventually you think that, I hope it doesn't, but you think it may change a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, we've been just really getting on top of teams and doing a good job of stepping on their throats and not letting them into the game. And it's been beneficial. It's helped a lot.
And it was a balanced game that we played throughout our defense. It was a little bit of the bend, don't break Foley. I think moved the football against us better than our previous two opponents had. But it was the stops. It was the plays, the negative plays, whether it was penalties or whether something else that knocked Foley back. Starting defense did give up their first touchdown of the season, and the starting offense did miss a score for the first time this season. I think we did eventually see a punt as well.
It was rough for the punters. We got the ball back.
That's right. We did get the ball back. So that punt didn't count. But we did. I think it was 4th and goal from the 15 or something like that. We didn't
right before half.
Right before half.
Yeah, we had a holding call.
We didn't convert. Yeah. Yep. We got behind the chains on.
Yeah, I think it was unrealistic. Our defense is not going to like the first couple of games. We're giving up 37 yards rushing the game. Obviously, Foley's a good football team. They're big up front. They got strong running backs. They're balanced attack. I thought our defense pplayed well. To think that their teams are never going to get a first down against us, are never going to score is a little bit unrealistic. What I like about it, we're not giving up big plays. We're making them drive. The one they did score on, we did give a big play. Then we had some, missed assignments. And I think that hurt us. I don't think Foley hurt us. I think we hurt ourselves by not doing our job. And the nice thing about it, it didn't cost the game, and now we can correct it. It's on film. The kids can understand why they do it. So that's a good learning point. And offensively, I think we just scored right before half. We had a holding call, and holding kills you. We talk to the kids about it all the time. There's a lot of penalties you can get. You can't get called for holding because it's a killer. It's 15 yards, and 1st and 25, you're not getting in high school. And they just shelled us after that and made it really tough to get the ball down the field. But, it's good. We need some adversity. In games, especially the big games, you're going to have adversity. You're going to have a turnover. You're going to have a penalty. They're going to stuff you. They're going to make plays. The other team needs to get credit for things that they do too, but you have to be able to overcome those. I thought our kids did a pretty good job. We got stopped right before half, but we came out, got stopped again. We punted. They roughed our punter. We got the ball back, and then we made them pay for it. They had a penalty. We made them pay for it. We got the ball in the end zone and pretty much ended the game.
Yeah, more or less ran away with the game. Starters did play majority of 3 quarters this game.
Well, our offense did. Our defense didn't play any in the second half. But we had the long drive. They had a punter to start over. So we had like a 7-minute drive, which was good. That's something we wanted. Can we control the ball? Can we drive down ball downfield? We've had so many big plays this year. But yeah, it was good. It was good to get Cam going and running the football and Isaiah on that drive. And I thought we played pretty well. Obviously, Gabe and Colton had monster games for us, and it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, talk about Gabe. He had 5 for 142 and 2 touchdowns, including he got 75 of that all in one shot. Michael Koval hit him for a 75-yard touchdown with 4:22 left to go.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Mike. It's one of those I looked on film like, what are you doing? That was a pretty tight window. And to be honest with you, Mike throws the ball really, really well across the middle of the field. He's big. He's 6'4". He can see. And, I think that's just a big advantage for him. At practice, he throws the ball down the middle of the field really well. And we got Gabe on the in route there. And one thing we're really focused on this year, I think in the past, Gabe's rarely caught the ball in stride. He's caught the ball. He's slowing down. He's jumping up. It's a back shoulder throw. The ball's underthrown a little bit. And one thing we really worked on is trying to get him catch the ball in stride because his speed is so good. And you saw that against Glencoe, um, or in Little Falls caught against stride, and then the Foley game, he caught that in stride, and it's crazy the
The
separation that he
separation.
gets
Hmm.
and get bigger plays. So that's kind of what we're really been focused on is trying to get him the ball in stride, and then he can use his speed just to pull away from people. And our quarterback's done a good job
Hmm.
getting the ball, and Mike had a perfect throw, and that was a really
Yeah.
nice ball.
It's like both of our quarterbacks have done. We've been rotating quarterbacks thus far all season long. Michael Koval had went 5-9 for 164 and a pair of touchdowns. Braylon Phobie had went 11-16 for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. You had a total of 503 yards, 398 through the air. So probably your best, just stats wise, numbers for as we're moving
Yeah, but
through
we
so
played
far.
longer too. I mean,
Correct. Yep.
first
Yep.
game we're out, midway through the second quarter, and same with the Glencoe game. The
Hmm.
kids played a little bit longer. We had an extra drive in the third quarter. But yeah, I thought offensively we had some big, just big plays.
Hmm.
Cole had 3 touchdowns. What did Gabe have 2 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns. Yep.
Cam had a nice run. I thought Cam ran the ball really well.
Hmm.
I thought our line struggled early on right away, and then it kind of got in their rhythm and blocked really well. I mean, Cam had a 40-yard touchdown run that he pretty much went untouched.
I had it
Uh,
written down 33, but yeah,
33.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
so 33 they pretty much went untouched on. So yeah, things click. People make such a big deal about our quarterback thing rotating. Be honest with you, I don't even really notice it during the game. It's just like they come over, they get a play, and we call the play. And we don't change what we do depending on
Hmm.
who's at quarterback. They run the same stuff. They run. I mean, we don't have anything tailored towards Braylon right now. We don't have anything tailored towards Mike right now. It's like whatever we call, we run the play. They're both are just really good, and it's been a big advantage for us to be able to play two of them.
And I think that you just said that there's not that difference. I mean, back in the I remember back in the day when we had um, Landon Jones and Carson Gagne. One was the passing, one was the running. There were different offenses that you ran. It really is both Mike and Braylon come out and the plays are the same. They literally run the same offense. There's no
Yep.
difference, and it's just and they're both doing fantastic. I mean, neither one of them have had a poor game. The offensive line is doing a fantastic job making sure that both of them stay upright and have the time to do that. You brought up Cam Ergen. He had 12 for just 106, or excuse me, 12 for just 65 yards and a touchdown. I keep saying the just, but he's been, boy, does he run hard when he's out there and has those carry. Isaiah Turner added another 3 for 44, and we talked before about the thunder and lightning, and you got to see that with the two of their running styles. Isaiah can hit the corner and he's going to make some people miss and get around the corner, and Cam's going to drop his shoulder and if you're going to get in there and try to tackle him, he's going to make some people pay for that.
Yeah, what I like about Cam, I mean, you see Cam run hard, but he blocks just as hard. I mean,
Hmm.
he's a great blocker. He's a physical blocker. He when he runs, I mean, he's looking for contact. We kind of wish he'd try to avoid contact a little bit more, maybe pick up a few yards. But I think one thing you mentioned, and it's been, I think, understated this year, the way our offensive line has played. Our quarterbacks have, we got sacked one time. I mean, Mike threw the ball away, but it was pretty much a sack on Friday night. But our quarterbacks have been fantastic. Our O line has been fantastic, opening holes. We got Kane Foley, a junior, making his first year starting, and just getting better every week. And then the other 4 guys all played last year. You got, Charlie Peterson came in when Keegan got hurt last year, and he's, made a home at our left guard for us and played really well. Ben's been a 3-year starter at center. His experience really helps us lead the line. Klatt's been a 2-year starter for us. He started sophomore last year at guard, and then Owen's been a 2-year starter at tackle. They're all athletic. They're smart. They know their stuff, and it's been a big advantage. We don't make a lot of mistakes up front.
Hmm.
We're physical. We're tough. They take a lot of pride in what they do. They have a lot of fun blocking, and they've been really good. They've been really good for us so far. So this was a good test. A big D line.
Hmm.
We're not overly big. Owen's, Klatt's our biggest as far as weight wise, but Owen's probably our biggest kid just in stature. And, the rest of them aren't overly big, but we move well and
Hmm.
we're smart and we get good angles and they fight. Kids up front play, they play really hard and it's fun to see.